Hi guys, welcome back to another interesting tutorial on how to make this beautiful overalls gathered gown. So guys, we learned about the cutting and also the drafting. So this one is gonna be how to sew it. If you haven't watched the first part, which is the drafting and cutting part, please make sure to watch it. So if you're interested, keep watching. So this is where we stop. I've gone ahead to pad my together. So while cutting, make sure you add your seam allowance on your fabric. After padding my this is how it's looking. So this is my lining, and I have ironed interfacing, which is gum stay to it, a light gum stay. You can see how beautiful the inside really looks like. Okay, so I will be using this lining to turn it up. But before I do that, let's talk about the trimming, like the neck curving. Okay, you know it has this round neck curving. Now this is the fabric that I have pad up, so I'm just going to go ahead and measure down 1 inch. From the starting point, I will measure down 1 inch. Remember, I deducted 3 inches while drafting it, and I did not add any allowance, same allowance, while cutting it on my fabric. So I'll just measure down 1 inch on the center point. So on this side part that I measured 1 inch, it didn't work for me, guys. It didn't work for me. I later went in again, but I just wanted to follow 1 inch to make it 4 inches that I deducted out. So I will just continue to curve following the 1 inch I went down with, because I wanted this to be the inches I deducted out, I wanted it to be 4.7 inches or 5 inches. I wouldn't want mine to be that up too much. So if you want your own to be up, you can go ahead and remove half an inch from the center upper part. Okay, then you begin to go in on the armhole area. You begin to curve it in like this. You go in on the armhole side, but the center part where the padding is going to be higher than the armhole area. So this is my first cutting, like my first trimming out. So I'll just go ahead and trim it out, making sure that this side, the center front, and the side that there is padding is higher than the armhole area. Hope you understand my explanation. I'm still just trimming it. Even without you marking any inches, you can still trim it without measuring anything, as long as it gives you that upper curvy shape. So after that, this is what I have, but I am not really okay with the curve. I will still go ahead and curve and trim it again, making sure that the armhole area is totally out. I will still trim it again. So while trimming this, it is going to affect your measurement if you're shaping it, because on the bust side, your bust or length is not going to be the same. If your bust divided by 2 is 18, maybe you are going to have about 13 there, because you have trimmed some out. That is why that belt, that strap came in. That is where the strap came in. So guys, after trimming, this is what I have. But I'll still go ahead again and trim it out. I just wanted that armhole area to be down. To be honest with you, I really went beneath the uh, chest line. So what I trim out is on the armhole area is really down. So if you like, you can fold your armhole like this, so that while you are trimming the two side, it's going to be equal. All right, so you just fold it up this way, making sure that that line that you join on your nipple to nipple measurement, that you join, that you padded, they are equal. After folding, make sure that they are equal. So I'll still go ahead and begin to trim it. So if you watch, the armhole area has been cut out. Okay, we are almost on the bust side part. The armhole you're looking at is already on the bust area. So I'll just leave it like this, and I'll still come back again to trim. Make sure you trim till you get the curvy shape that you want, but just make sure that the upper part is higher than the side part. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim out excess on the joining padding. I'm not going to be teaching on how to pad off shoulder bustier, because I have a tutorial here on how to pad off shoulder bustier, and this one is the over bustier. But if you want me to post a tutorial on how I achieve this, I'm going to post the tutorial on how to pad this over bust off shoulder bustier. So I'll trim it out, then I am going to iron it. After ironing, I'm going to go ahead and notch. That will be off camera. So guys, I'm going to be using my lining to trim it out. So this is how I trim out my lining. Remember, I cut it equal. So I just place the fabric on top of the lining, right side of the fabric facing the right side of the lining, placing it like so to shape out the excess fabric on the lining. Remember that I ironed gum stay on my lining, and the wording that I use is just a soft wording for my padding. So you can go ahead and use any wording of your choice to pad your bustier. Okay. So you can see what I have. I am done trimming it out. You can see that the armhole side is now going deep. Now I have run a stitch round. I have run a stitch around, as you can see here. I have stitched it up there, and if you look at the armhole side, I went down like about 3 inches from the upper part. You can see what I'm measuring. I went down with 3 inches and then stitch it like this. So after stitching, this is what I have. I'm just going to go ahead and trim it again. I just wanted to have that look, that up and curvy look. So if I turn it up, you will see how the shape is given right now. Now I think that I have achieved that look that I wanted on the over bust off shoulder. So what I have here right now is 4.7 inches I deducted from my over bust off shoulder. So I think I love what I have. I have gone ahead to trim it out and then turn it up like this with my lining. You can see how beautiful the inside of the lining is. Let's go to the down part. Now this is the fabric I have made use of this fabric. I just lose it out from my gown and I wanted to use it. Okay, that is why you're seeing it. You're seeing some joining there. So I'm just going to fold it up and begin to get the remaining length of this gown, deducting the half length. Then I'm just going to go ahead and measure the remaining length in a circular way. So this gown is just a short gown, but I wanted mine to stop at the knee length. So that is why my own is a little bit longer than the picture we are recreating. So I'll measure it in a circular way, and I'll continue till I get to the end part. Make sure you deduct your half length measurement before folding this up. And guys, you can, if you know how you achieve your flare, go ahead and do that. This is very simple. You can achieve it using your 360-degree flame, your 180. I don't think you can achieve this using 180. 360 degrees is okay. All right, or even 720. I am only managing this fabric. That is why my gather is not that much full. I'll cut it out. Then I'm just going to trim the excess part out like this. I don't know if you have used the dress you have before to recreate another style. So this is what I'm trying, guys. The gown that I have before, I just lose everything using the fabric to recreate this beautiful gown. So if you have used any of your dress that you have stopped wearing to recreate another beautiful blouse or gown, just let me know in the comment section, okay? So after spreading it up, this is what I have. Though the gathering, this has a gather, and before I gather, I went ahead to design it using my bias, black bias. So I've designed it. Make sure you use your chalk or your pen drawing to draw the design that you want. After drawing it, I use my bias to design it following the drawing I made on the fabric. Then after that, I start to gather it. So this is I've joined the front and the back together. You know that the back is a little bit deeper than the front. Then, and to achieve the curvy part for the back, after joining it, after shaping the upper and back together like your half length, you are going to be seeing this excess at the back. Go ahead and trim it out. It's not going to be good if your back is having excess. Okay, when you trim it out, it's going to be equal. So this is how I'm just going to be designing my own. And guys, I later removed this type of designing and did my own design. Just go ahead and design any of your pattern. It's not going to be a must that you are going to design what you have on the picture. So I'm just going to join the down part and come back. So this is what I have after joining the gathered down part, and you can see our belt or our strap. So guys, if you're shaping this, please make sure you shape like leaving 3 inches on your armhole or 4 inches. Okay, shape your bust side so that after shaping, before you put this belt or stripe, make sure you wear your clothes to know if it gives you that fitting. Okay, the belt is just for fancy. So make sure you shape so that your bustier area is going to be tight for you before putting that belt. All right, so this is what I have. I just attach the belt and it's 3 inches wide. I attach at the back, and I also attach at the center part of the front like you see on the picture. So this is how the back looks like. On the side part of the back, I attach the belt or stripe. I also attach the two side. All right, and make sure your half length aligned. Okay, it's going to align. And here is the end of this tutorial. I hope you love what you see. So go ahead and try yours, and I'll be happy if you post yours. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.